Hello everyone. The scene I am analyzing is an around 1-minute montage from the middle of our film. This montage is designed not to advance the plot, but to express emotional distance, subtle shifts in the characters, and the quiet passing of time. Instead of dialogue or explicit action, it relies on detail, visual stillness, and sound to build emotional continuity. In this video, I will explain why we shot and edited this montage in the way we did, from both aesthetic and technical perspectives. Our story can be briefly summarized as the tale of two children who become pen pals during the summer vacation by exchanging letters. With their previous interactions as a backdrop, in the 12th and 13th scenes of the script I analyzed, they will experience a rapid montage of a small climax. The two kids exchange envelopes and confide in each other, and how to film and edit this process of their friendship rapidly heating up is a very challenging and interesting task. As the director, in order to recreate this scene in my mind, I carried out the following operations. The first sequence of fast-cutting shots in the montage shows two children going to the place where they buried the letter. In the original script, this group of scenes was supposed to involve multiple locations, but due to the shooting time, we could only limit it to one location. So how to create the visual effect of the two children constantly going back and forth using the existing footage became the biggest challenge. The method I adopted was to enlarge the shot and crop it to the appropriate size, making it seem as if the two children were at the same location, but at different times. To some extent, this met the requirements of the montage and was retained in the final edited version. Meanwhile, the sound elements accompanying this montage are a cheerful piece of music and the character's voiceover. However, during the actual editing process, a problem of unclear logic emerged. Whether this voiceover occurs simultaneously with the corresponding montage images. If not, how can the audience sense that this voiceover actually stems from a different scene? My solution was to add a solo shot of the boy writing a letter during the interaction between the boy and the girl to emphasize that the actual source of this voiceover is the boy and girl who are writing the letter. This situation was not considered in the script and storyboard design. It was a modification made for the sake of editing continuity, as Roy Thompson stated in Grammar of the Edit 𝙎𝙪𝙢𝙢𝙬. Two independent shots with different content express the implied meaning of the story through the simultaneous display of multiple visual elements at a specific time in the frame. Changes in location, time, characters, and even the story itself can be made without breaking the viewer's visual continuity. In the context of montage editing, an important aspect of the design is how to enable the audience to understand and keep up with the constantly switching shots, while also experiencing surprise. This is a proposition about establishing expectations and then breaking them. Therefore, my approach to handling the following scene, which represents the passage of time and involves a continuous stream of incoming letters, was to incorporate another completely unrelated plot, where a boy is watching TV but is interrupted by his sister. This was achieved through the gradual rise and abrupt stop of the music. This design accomplished the transformation of the character's emotions from happiness to a somewhat gloomy state of being constrained in order to illustrate the proposition that the boy grows while communicating with the girl. Here, the music is no longer just a standalone tool for creating a cheerful atmosphere, but works together with the visuals to complete the transitions between each cut, like a sound bridge, guiding the audience's emotions and rhythm, traversing the scenes without dialogue, and becoming the auditory anchor point of the editing. Technically, this montage relies on stable and restrained cinematography and light control to maintain the overall emotional consistency. Close-up shots mostly employ manual focusing and very slight camera movement to ensure the tactile quality of details and the accuracy of depth of field. We use a smaller aperture, approximately f/5.6 to f/8, to make the surface textures of the objects clearly distinguishable. The 4:3 aspect ratio further compresses the horizontal space of the frame, giving each detail in the close-up a weight that is magnified. The light mainly relies on the natural soft light of the evening and uses simulated daylight, fill light to balance the brightness of different lenses, maintaining a low contrast, warm-toned image. Overall, these technical choices allow for a natural and rhythmically stable transition between shots. In summary, this montage succeeds not by explaining the story, but by letting the audience feel it, using rhythm, reframed shots, sound bridges, and controlled lighting to quietly reveal the children's growing connection. It condenses emotion, time, and movement into a single flow, allowing the scene to resonate beyond its brief length. Thank you for watching.